Hi, this is Jo and welcome to my Inspired Action Minisode series. These episodes are meant to help you think about your business in a new way and to take inspired action. Join me as I walk around my London neighbourhood and I discuss the most asked questions I get as a business coach. Let's dive in. This week, my business took a quantum leap. I found new ideas, new inspiration. I converted clients to programs that I used to only dream of. And I basically leveled up who I am or what my mission is. And it has felt bloody amazing. Until it didn't. And here's something that I've realised. That sometimes when we have success as a high-achieving, striving, over-proving woman, we celebrate for a nanosecond, if that, before we've moved on and no longer feel those levels of satisfaction. And this got me thinking. And I really wanted to share this with you today, that if we're not careful, we are going to be on some sort of hamster wheel of achievement, just like we were in the past, without any newfound joy or fulfillment to show for it. I'm Jo Ingram, this is Action Taker Tribe. And today, what we're talking about is juicy goals and how they can so easily turn out to be dried up pieces of chewing gum if you're not careful and mindful about the way you yourself evaluate your journey and your successes along the way. I realized that literally the day after I'd had a big success in my business, I felt a little bit depleted. And the sort of words that came to mind were, yeah, but. Yes, I signed a client to my new program and I'm super excited to work with her and it all feels amazing, but is it sustainable? Will I convert more clients? Is it something that's going to take off? What will it be like next month? I mean, you can fill in the gaps. I'm sure that you're more than familiar with the yeah, but syndrome that comes so much from having success to celebrate and then not really feeling that success for very long at all. I think it's common for all people and entrepreneurs because I read about it regularly. But if I have to be honest, I think for the sort of woman I am, and perhaps you are, an intelligent, motivated, high-achieving, striving woman who feels the need to sometimes overprove, not just to others, but particularly to herself. It's a real endemic problem that actually we don't celebrate our successes enough. This idea, I love this word, of juicy goals, things that we want so much. And yeah, I remember that I listened to a podcast by Abraham Hicks, and they were talking about how actually when something manifests, it's like a piece of chewing gum that you've chewed for too long. It's kind of all the flavor's gone, all the juiciness is gone. And I felt that analogy worked so relevantly for what happened with me this week. And it's happened many times in my life that by the time I've actually achieved something I wanted so much, it has lost its juiciness and its flavor. But that alone is not reason to move on so rapidly and ignore the success. Celebrate, bring back the juiciness, really embody what it's like to achieve something and have progress, even though you want more. It's that beautiful Abraham Hicks idea that we strive for satisfaction now and still eager for more and have that satisfaction. We're too much about the eager for more sometimes, right? Sometimes it's just about having that satisfied moment. And I do love the word satisfaction. And I think for some of us who the word joy is sometimes beyond what we do on a normal day, the word satisfaction can give real comfort. It's not difficult to be satisfied and maybe even just a little joyful. But we're not striving for joy. We're striving for satisfaction. And that's enough. And I felt very satisfied in how this week had gone. And actually, it was so useful for me to be in the position where I'm able to analyze my thoughts and take stock and say, hang on a minute, this isn't true to really what's in my soul and how I wish to behave and show up in the world and how I wish to treat myself. You know, I think it's so important to be in the present. And yet, so much of my life, I've been always in the future. You know, they say that depression is living in the past and anxiety is living in the future. And I can really relate to that. I don't really live in the past that much, but I certainly live in the future. I'm always looking forward and striving for the next thing, whatever that might be. I'm a real planner. I don't know if this is like you too, but, you know, I always think about what should I do with the kids over Christmas? Should we book in a theatre trip? Let's speak to other mums, see who's around, get something on the calendar. And of course, I can be like that in my work life too. I'm a planner. I'm always looking forward. And I think I reflected on this maybe a few months ago that I was having more fun planning an outing with the kids than I was just spending time with my kids right then, right there in the moment. And that was quite a shocking realization to me. I was like, gosh, you're so trapped in future planning and looking forward that actually it's destroying your ability and joy of being in the present and taking that moment. The power of now. And we know in our hearts that, of course, being present is really the only way that we're going to step into the future of our dreams. It's about all those micro moments, one after another in the present moment, that come together to create the outcome we want. We don't go from 0 to 100K overnight without doing all the micro steps along the way. And it's not just about money. We don't go from feeling low and frustrated to feeling abundant and fulfilled without all the mini micro steps, all of which, of course, in the now. And bottom line is we need to get better at celebrating ourselves, right? Now, perhaps you have also passed over your achievements, almost as though, right? Yeah, I did this and it was cool, but what about this? And I haven't achieved that and I'm still working on this and I've still got a lot to do. I think we make a pact and we say enough. It's time for us to celebrate each other and celebrate ourselves. Let's take a moment. In fact, I had a beautiful text from a true business BFF and amazing friend in true life too, in all the ways. And she just left me a message that told me that she'd aced her university exam. She's gone back to study and she was just so thrilled. She wanted to share it. And I'm like, yes, sister. This is what we're talking about. Why don't you shout it out? Phone a friend, tell people that you have done something amazing. And she's an amazing mum coach who is very good at living in the present and teaches that to her clients. And I realized that we have so much to learn from each other and from people that are more in the spirit of the moment and present. And that's something for us women. It's an opportunity to make that change now. Because we are awake, right? We see what's going on in ourselves and in the world. And we know that being present and being able to celebrate is what is going to change the daily grind into absolute fun and joy and lightheartedness and ease and flow and all of those juicy words, right? One way I have found that's a really easy technique to start celebrating and being in the moment is using an Abraham Hicks technique, which is called a rampage of appreciation. And it's a bit like gratitude journaling in a way, but you just go on and on and on about things that you appreciate. And you just keep going until really you start to feel phenomenally excited about it. And I'm not even talking about massive things that we've achieved. I'm talking about little things. So when I walk in the woods as often as I can in the morning, I'll walk around and just feel such appreciation for the trees, for the sky, for the swans, for the water, for the crunch of the leaves underfoot right now. And just take a moment and slow the heck down. And it's something that doesn't come naturally. I have to actually coach myself to take that moment. But I do find that when I do take the opportunity and realize that being present, being appreciative, celebrating the everyday moments of joy, that's when things start to change. And that's when the ease comes. Now, I talk a lot about finding ease and flow. And as women who are always pushing and sometimes overdoing, we need to be a lot more. And it's easy just to say it. But the reality is that to actually do it, or be it, rather, to play with words, we have to just slow down. And I don't know about you, but I am fast. I'm always moving at pace, whether it's producing work or whether it's getting on with things for the family. I'm always busy doing things. And I appreciate myself for that because, boy, have I achieved a lot over the years being a motivated, action-taking person. But now I'm seeking alignment and joy and ease and grace and that beautiful balance between masculine and feminine, the ability to be in the moment in a sense of flow and joy, whilst also taking action that actually moves things forward, but by being in alignment, not getting that burnout. So if you have been in that but kind of phase lately, take a moment, just slow down, take a lovely walk, enjoy yourself, appreciate the small things, be in the present, and know that you are amazing. It's time to celebrate you, and I'm doing it for you right now because what you are achieving is outstanding. Because you are here, you are worthy, you are perfect just as you are, and you're an amazing woman. And so have an inspired Action Week. And if you are enjoying my second series of the Action Taker Tribe podcast, please do leave me a review on Apple Podcasts and share this with your business besties. I so appreciate the emails and comments that you guys are sending, telling me that you're enjoying this content and getting a lot of value from it. And I would love more people who are exactly like you to hear this too. Have an awesome, inspired day. Take care. Bye now.